Good morning to one and all present here. This is Anj Gupta. I have Shubham Nigam along with me. Today we are going to present the Python project that we have made on student management system. On your screens, this is the output of the program that we've developed. Herein, we'll be taking our name of the student that we have to save into the database. Here, we'll be taking the college of that student, and below we are taking the phone number of that particular student, and along with this his or her address. Now we click on the button take input. So this creates the database tables into it and saves the database. Now to display the result that we've stored, we can click on the button display result. So this is the output screen that we get. This is the data that is shown of the student into our database. Now I would like to hand over the command to Shubham Nikam, who will walk through the code by himself and give you a brief about the program and all the libraries that have been used in the program.
Thank you, Ansh, for giving me the command. Hi, all. This is Shubham Nigam. So now I'm going to explain you the code. First of all, we are using. I would like to tell you that what the things we are using again. Already I told this, but again I'm telling you that we are using Tincter, which is basically a GUI tool. By this we can create a desktop application or we can create a window type application, and we are using a one database called SQLite 3. So what I'm doing first is first I'm importing a Tincter SDK and some of the other packages I'm importing also from the particular Tincter package as import TTK and a message box. Message box is particularly using for to display a particular message, and along with that I am also importing a SQLite 3, which is a database file. So first of all, what I am doing is as you see that I import a TK as a variable. Now what I am doing is I am calling a TK, which is a function present in the Tincter. By this I am creating a one instance window which I am storing into the root variable. With the help, I am creating this particular window for our application. If I show you this, then this is the particular window. As you see that this window is coming. So with the help of this tk.tk, this tk is the variable which I import from a Tincter package. In that tk function is present, which is used to initialize the particular window, and after that I am storing into the root variable. So this is coming the output, and after that I want to give a title for my particular desktop application. So what I did, as you saw that I create one variable which is called root. In that I am calling a particular function which is called title. This is a object, this is a root object. On that particular object I am calling a particular title, a particular function which is called title. In that I have to pass one argument. The argument means whatever the name we want to give in our application. As you see here, this is the title of our application. So I passed RV College of Engineering, which comes as a title of our application. After that, what I am going to do is I am connecting with the database. So as I told you earlier that what database I am using is SQLite 3. So SQLite 3, as you see that I import, and after that I am calling connect method which is present in the SQLite 3 package, and it is assuming it is expecting one argument. Now what is the meaning of this argument is whatever the name I mention here, that particular name database file will be created.
If not already present.
Yeah, if not already present, then this management.db file will create. After that, we are storing the instance of that particular database file into the connection variable, and we will take the use of that connection variable in all of our program. This is the object, this is not a variable. After that I am creating some variable for our database table. If I show you, so as you see this student name, college name, address, phone number. For this purpose I am creating
Some variables
some
to store the
variable.
variables of values of the user.
Yeah, so this is a column one of our table, which is student ID. In that we are creating some student ID name, like that.
Similarly, we are taking student name as a student name. This is being displayed over there into the columns.
Yeah.
And student college is student college, student address, and similarly with student phone number.
as is.
Now here, with the function connection.execute, connection was an object that we created upwards, which has a function called as execute that will create our tables into the database. Correct. So here,
It means that it will create a table if it was not exist. If the table is already exist, then every time when we are executing application, the data will append into that particular table. The table will not create every time. Table will only create when our table will not present. In that, as you see that we are creating a student id as a primary key and a auto increment, means this in our table, student id is act as a primary key, and which is auto increment means it will auto increment it every time when we stored what when we
whe-
stored data.
whenever we execute this command again and again, the value of the student ID will automatically get incremented. For example, if we have already executed this command once, so the second value will be automatically 2.
Yeah, so here we are also mentioning that student name is what type, it is of text type. Student college column is of what type, it is of text type. Similarly, we are mentioning other things also. And
Basically, we are giving the data type of the tables that will be values that will be stored in that particular table.
yeah, exactly. And student phone is of integer type. So what is the particular what is this thing? So we have as let me run the application again for better clarity. What I did is we are calling a label function which is present in the tinter. Here we have to mention some arguments, root of course for initializing our application, and text which we want to show here student management system which we want to show here. We have to pass that particular text, and which color we want to give for our particular text. So I am giving a black color, and the width of the particular text is 35. And if you want to see the color change, then I am giving the red color, and let me rerun the application. If I rerun the application, then you can able to see that the student management system is coming in now red in color. Now again, if I change it to black, like that we can also change the width of the particular text, that like that it is coming in a 35 width. If I give 35 pixels, means if I give it less, then the text will be decreased. Like that we are giving a font color is black, and 30 means what, 30 is the font size of the text. Width is something different. Means what the
Width is the element width and the size that this student management system is taking. The text that this width is taking is 35, and the font of this written is 30.
yeah. So app label dot grid is what means where we want to place this particular text in our window. Means window is what, this is a particular x and y axis, so we have to measure x and y axis. After that we have to place the particular text. So row means zero, means in this particular zeroth row, see this is a zero row, this is our first row, second, third, like that we have to give. So in zeroth row we I am giving in zeroth row I am giving our text. And column span means 2, means from second column I want to start our text. And what is the x-axis of the y-axis of our text? X-axis from 500 pixel of x-axis, and from 30 pixels of y-axis. I want to show my text, I want to show my text here.
Similar is the way case with bottom label, wherein we define tk.label root. Similar way, text is also the same, wherein it's been written, designed, and developed by Shubham Nigam and Anj Gupta, wherein color has been black and width is 50. Similar way, it's working as this label was working. You can see here this design and developed by Anj Gupta. That is because of that statement. Now coming on to the next thing, where we are taking these are the this is a class that we have created, wherein there are four variables that we have made, wherein which will store our actual data while the program is being run, which is
uh,
student name, college name, phone number, and address.
yeah,
Now
exactly.
later on we have created an initialization function, wherein it has self, student name, college name, phone number, and address as parameters of that initialization function. Now, taking next, we have created certain labels
Which
wherein
is input field.
each is an input field wherein we are taking input from the user.
So yes, This, as you see that we created some input field. First input field is for what, for name, and here I mentioned what width we want to give, which is a 40 width. Anchor is a w, and what font we want to give, like that I mentioned here. So four fields I mentioned here for our input box. And for
These are the labels for the input box, the labels that will be displayed in front of the label box. These are those fields. The actual labels that are displayed are these, that is the name entry dot grid, name and college entry dot grid, phone entry dot grid, address entry
Yeah.
dot grid.
So from here we are not displaying the that particular text. Here we are just defining our text, and here by using this grid function we are displaying our text. So this is the particular use of this lines. I mean, what is the width of this particular text, this particular input, and the what's the width of the college entry, phone entry field, and the address entry field. Here we are